Hi, everybody. Welcome to Afternoons with Andrew and Andrea. She decided to join me today so that I'm Andrew, of course. This is my wife, Andrea.
And see, I got, wait, where is it? I got a little,
Yep, got a tag.
ah!
Hey, I added
There's my
you.
name right there
I
with a
added
little
you.
asterisk.
Yep, because it's not just Afternoons with Andrew, it's Afternoons with Andrew and Andrea today. We decided to get on. I told you I'm going to be doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just get on, spend some time, uh, see who wants to get on with us, with me, to talk about things,
I'll see who's
hang
on.
out.
Maria's
Make sure your
on.
volume's down so
Whitney.
you.
It is.
Okay.
James Watson.
Hey, James. Good to see you. Whitney, Maria, Nancy. Good to see
Matthew
everybody.
Allen.
Matthew. Good to see
Yo,
ya.
he says.
Yo. Yo. Me and Matthew were up late last night just chatting on Zoom because we were both awake and bored. So, uh, Sister Bollinger.
Aww.
Hi, Sister Bollinger. Good to see ya.
Sister Mary Frank. My friend
Man.
Sarah.
Sarah. All kinds of people. Absolutely, James. We're happy to do it. Hello, Bonnie. So we're just sort of letting some people work their way in a little bit. I don't know why I'm bobbing so much. I think I just like watching myself on the camera.
It passes time.
Passes time. Just bobbing my way through the
Renee.
through the pandemic without a care in the world.
Well, you ended your last live with "Don't worry, be happy."
I'm being happy. Don't worry. Don't sing it too much. We might get flagged and have our video taken down.
We're not that good on the flag.
I sound just like whoever it is sings that. So
nice try. All right.
So today we decided that we're just going to go through random questions. We're both going to answer them, and we want you to answer them too. Yeah, being locked inside has effects on people. It really does. But yeah, we're going to go through some just random questions and answer them, and we want you to answer them too, and let's get some interaction going here.
Yeah, don't just laugh
have some
at
fun.
us.
Yeah, don't just laugh at our answers. We want you to get involved
Maria
as well.
says, oh no.
That's okay. We're going to have fun.
And then Maria.
Hi, Maria. Good to see you.
The last name I can't pronounce.
I don't remember. I used to know how to pronounce it, but I don't remember anymore. Sorry, Maria.
Andrew and Jackie McCool. I can't tell which one because they're those people that do shared accounts.
Either Andrew or Jackie McCool is on here. Good to see you.
They got a baby on the way.
Yes, congratulations. If it happens to be Andrew, I just while I'm thinking of it, me and you need to talk.
Olivia. We
need to do some stuff for things that we've talked about in the past.
That was so vague.
It was.
You could have just texted him that.
I could have, but now. But this is so more mysterious.
Now everybody wants to know.
Stay tuned. All right, well, we're going to get started with just some random questions. Some of them are spiritual. Some of them are not spiritual.
Uh-oh.
And we're just going to have some fun. So, Andrea, I'm going to start by asking you, what is a favorite faith memory you have from childhood?
A faith memory?
Faith memory. Like I said, some will be spiritual, some won't
be. Okay. So... faith memory. I would have to say my parents have always been very good at instilling faith in my sister and I at very young ages. And I would say that my parents have been really good, I'm trying to think of the word, but like a very consistent beacon of those types of things in our lives growing up. So, I mean, we've been through a lot of moves. My dad was in the military for a good chunk of mine and Emily's childhood. And I just remember that the way they talked about faith was in a very logical way, that this is just who God is and we believe in him. So like many times we had to move or there was changes or stuff like that. And my parents were just always like, well, then God has something for us and he'll provide for us. And so when I think of faith, it doesn't really seem quite as abstract to me, just because my parents instilled a very logical, scripturally based faith in my sister and I since we've been kids. So we just believe what the word of God says. And so I guess it's not like one specific thing. There's like so many little things.
Just childhood in general.
Childhood in general, yeah. Yeah. It was a really good thing they instilled in us growing up.
That's good. Okay, I'll answer it. That one of my favorite faith memories I have from childhood is growing up in Warren, Michigan. We had our church. Of course, my dad was a pastor. But one thing we had at our church, well, two things, is we had a fantastic representation of men in our church, and especially in leadership. We had Brother Terrell, we had Brother Cadle, strong men, Brother Stair, Brother Christo, all these great spiritual men who were very involved in church, and they were just a great example to me growing up, and honestly to basically the whole youth group, because our whole youth group, and that was the other thing that was my favorite memory, is we had a great youth group of young men. It was all of us guys, and at one point 2 girls, and for a long time just 1 girl. And
shout out to Sam Ross.
Yep, shout out to Samantha Ross. We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my favorite childhood memory, having those examples in my life. Okay, we're going to go to a less spiritual question. What's your favorite video game of all time?
Video game?
Yep.
I don't play video games.
You used to play games. You've told me you used to play games.
Well, like little bits of things. Not like I don't have like gaming systems like
no,
you do,
but a Game Boy would count as a gaming system.
I had that one with the fox that would like spin around a lot that I liked. And then I had like a Mr. Incredible.
Was Sonic?
Game. Maybe.
Sonic?
I'm serious. I did not play a lot of video games. And then there was one time where I made Andrew show me what his controller did. And I'd be like, we're going to bond. You're going to play a video game with me. And he was like, okay.
It went. It went. We'll
yeah, I didn't bug him too much about like bonding in that way anymore. Oh, Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
That's a good game. The original.
Duck
Hunt, Crash, good. Those are good ones.
Oh, Crash, that's the name of it. Yeah. That was
Crash
the guy
Bandicoot.
The little thing that spun around. Isn't that a fox?
I don't know what he is.
Or is he a bandicoot? Is a bandicoot an animal?
Is it? If you know,
we need help.
If a bandicoot is an animal, if you know the answer to that question, please answer it in the comments so we know. What is a bandicoot? Is it anything?
Is it an animal? Is it just a name?
It could be just anything.
I don't know these things.
One of my favorite video games I would have to say was Halo. It was one of like the first like shooter games.
Is that appropriate?
I'm 35 years old. I can like a shooting game.
I guess she likes Duck Hunt. So.
Duck Hunt, Dr. Mario, Mario Kart. Yep, those are good ones.
It's just a name. Are you talking about the Bandicoot thing?
I'm not Googling stuff while I'm live.
Google. No, that's your job.
I've got a whole crowd of people to do that for me. It's just a name. Okay, good. All right, next question. Let's see. Okay, I like this question. This is a more complicated question.
Oh.
You've gone to the year 2050 for a period of 3 minutes. You have access to Google. What do you look up?
2020 pandemic.
How it turned out?
Yep.
That's not a bad answer.
And my church.
In your church, see where the church is at?
Church
You've got 3 minutes, so you're checking how did the pandemic turn out and how's your church doing?
Did they fire us?
Did they fire us? Did we survive the pandemic?
Oh, Maria says the bandicoot is an animal and it's in the Australia area.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, James, you've been challenged.
You've been challenged. That's good. What would I look up? I'm terrible. I would look up stock prices.
I mean, that's not terrible. That's smart. But then you're just a liar.
What do you mean
when
I'm a liar?
When you go back to the past, you'll be like, oh, I'm just guessing. And then you really know all the things.
So winning lottery numbers.
But you don't get to...
You know what? There's a valid point. Winning lottery numbers isn't a bad deal. Because, we're not supposed to gamble. But if you know what's going to win, is it really gambling? Answer that question. But do you want to give the
appearance of evil, Pastor Andrew?
I mean, I can stay anonymous. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, let's move on before I get in trouble.
Could we look at our own Facebook profiles in 2050?
If Facebook
You know, like exists? How now we can go back and we can look at our old MySpace profiles and it's super embarrassing? if Facebook still exists. You're
Matthew
right.
says he would buy an almanac. That's not a bad idea. Except although in 2050 you might be able to get it delivered instantly to you. I was gonna say you wouldn't be able to get it. You have 3 minutes. Remember,
James
but
Ireland says it's not gambling at that point.
that's true. It's not gambling. So, and I could just tell people I didn't gamble. The Lord gave me the answer.
Oh no, one of those.
Let's see. Oh, we got lots of questions. Okay, this one's interesting, and Grace Point would probably enjoy this question. What is something you've done that you are fairly confident you're the only person at your church to have ever done?
What?
What is something you've done that you are fairly confident you're the only person at your church to have ever done?
So like something obscure that you don't think.
Yeah, so that you don't think anybody else in the church has done.
Well,
I mean, it might be something that somebody has done.
I mean, you're a lot more cultured than me.
Well, I've got my answer.
Okay, say yours first.
Eating a big fat slug.
Ew!
Yep.
Why would you do that?
Because other people were doing it and I wanted to try it.
You follower.
I'm not a follower. I'm adventurous.
I do like
it wasn't very good.
I'd put the little gagging emoji up right now on the screen.
It wasn't very good, I'll admit. It was, the taste wasn't bad.
Did you put salt on it?
No.
Don't they shrivel when you put salt on them?
Not this kind of slug. This is it was more of a larvae really than a slug. But the taste wasn't so bad. It was more the when you bit into it, it was sort of a and a splash.
I hope everybody's already eaten lunch. And
a
splash?
It was
Is
like,
it like the tea bubbles?
Yeah, think of a giant tea bubble.
Did it taste sweet?
Like a boba bubble, you mean?
Was it
like
sweet
a boba
or
tea?
salty? Yeah.
It was
or
sweet
nothing.
Or sultry.
Sultry?
Did I say sultry? It wasn't sultry. It was.
Brianna's gagging.
It was a little bit sweet, kind of nutty. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta move on. Matthew Allen says he did backflips on the trampoline. Listen, Matthew Allen, a lot of people know how to do that.
Right, but maybe nobody in his church does.
I guess.
Well, you didn't answer it yet. What's something?
I mean, I would say something I've done that I don't think anybody else in my church has done. I mean, when I went to Wisconsin camps growing up, and me and a group of our friends, we always jumped off of the bridge into the river there for like fun, like and went swimming in it. But we would literally jump off the bridge, and it's always like a funny thing to say.
Maria.
Whoa, Maria.
Does it have to be at church? If not, I've owned a 9-foot albino Burmese python named Honey.
I feel like I've known you long enough that I would know that, but I didn't. Kind of freaks me out now. Do you have other animals like that now?
I don't know what to think about that, honestly.
Don't make Maria mad.
You're right. She'll sick her
python
on you.
Send the python to church.
Coming at you. Okay.
Not at my church, Matthew says. They don't know how to do backflips at your church. On the trampoline.
We've got youth that could do it, but nobody else in our church, I don't think.
I used to be able to.
I would just hurt myself.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't. Did you answer the question? I'm sorry, I was distracted by
jumping
Maria's.
off the bridge. Not a lot of people can say, like, I jumped off a bridge.
I was distracted by Maria's python named Honey.
Too. I'm not going to lie. Tarantulas, too?
No.
I'm gagging just as much as him eating the slug.
Okay. What is the best dog breed and why?
Okay, well, I have, like, my own opinions about this, though. Come here, bubbies.
Come here.
Come here.
You get to be part of the show.
Okay, come on.
Yep.
Come on. Okay, first of all, this dog is the best, regardless of what breed he is, because he's got a precious little teddy bear face. Look at the camera. You're so cute.
You're squishing
He's
his
like,
face.
Mom, stop. He's
You're
got the cutest
me.
little teddy bear face. He should wear pants, though, on camera. And he's a snuggler, and I feel like a lot of dogs aren't snugglers. Like, my poor mom wanted to buy a dog because she wanted a lap dog, and her dog is not a lap dog at all. He's like the most hyper. He's like a hyper toddler. And she's like, I just wanted a nice lap dog. And he wasn't a lap dog. He was some sort of terrier.
Yeah, he's like a mixed terrier of some sort.
I'm not sure I'm big on terriers.
They're a little hyper.
Yeah.
This dog is not hyper.
No, we have like relaxed. They're little Shih Tzus.
So we've got some answers and comments. Sarah White says Golden Doodle.
That
Tyler
sounds
Burchett
cute.
says German Shepherd because they're great guard dogs.
German Shepherds sound a little scary to me, though.
They're...
I think it's because I always see them in police settings. Well, and I feel like I imagine German Shepherds with like bulletproof vests on. Like,
well, they are one of the most... They do bite
aren't they
people
more dangerous
more
than
other dogs.
Technically, because of their dispositions?
My favorite dog is a Rottweiler. Best dog I ever had was a Rottweiler. His name was Ike.
Don't cry.
He was so smart. He was a snuggler too. He looked big and mean, but he was a big teddy bear. Everybody loved him that ever met him. If you ever got to meet Ike, then you know. Bernedoodle.
What?
What is a Bernedoodle?
Is it?
I might have to pull
out. What are
out
those really big dogs?
Saint Bernard?
Okay, yeah, that's not
Is that what it is? A Bernedoodle?
No,
Saint Bernard and Poodle?
No.
I just had some weird images run through my head.
Don't say it.
Saint Bernard and Poodle. Woo!
I hope everybody's okay.
Yep, that's what he said. Okay. Oh.
Golden Doodle. We have another vote for Golden Doodle.
Can I help you?
See how cute he is.
Yeah. Yep.
Aww.
Yes, I love you too. I'm going to put you down now, though, okay? Because you stink. You need a bath.
Okay, don't say that to his face.
Oh. Anyway, man.
Anybody else have a favorite dog? That's just weird. I don't want to think.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's move on to another question. Name the one thing you don't like on your burger.
Onion.
I agree. Hey, teamwork. No onion. I don't like onion on a burger. I'll sometimes accept it if it's cooked onion.
Yeah,
like
because
cooked brown and
what is it? They can caramelize them sometimes
yeah, exactly.
too, and then it makes them totally. First of all, they're a different flavor because it brings out the sugars in them, but then it also makes them a different texture. My thing about onion isn't so much about the taste; it's about the texture of the raw onion.
Right.
I just don't appreciate it. It's more like a celery texture, and I hate the texture of celery.
We agree on that one. So we've seen onions, seen tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
I like tomato on a
love
burger.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. Like I'll go to Burger King and I'll get a Whopper with extra.
I'm the fattest picky eater ever, Nathan says. Onion, Brianna says.
Onion.
Onion and tomato.
Onion. I like tomato.
I used to not eat any mustard at all. I occasionally, I will put a little bit of mustard on something. I'm still not super. Well, here's the thing. I grew up like not liking mustard, and like never even touched it. Would never have it on anything. And then I think it was last year.
Yeah, I showed you the error of your ways.
Andrew goes, I don't understand why you don't like mustard because it's a very vinegary sauce.
She loves pickle. She loves vinegar.
And I'm like, what? Like, I guess maybe I should just give it another chance and think about vinegar instead of just the yucky yellow mustard part. So I've been like trying it more lately. You know, every 7 years, your taste buds change. So I'm trying. Well, I have to try new things if I'm married to this guy.
That's true.
Grilled onions are amazing. Somebody says no mustard for Brianna, no mustard for Sarah.
Yeah. I like mustard. I like mustard on a lot of things, actually.
Well, I'm trying. Well, he'll eat straight mustard with like pretzels.
Yep. Mustard with pretzels. Like, good stuff.
All right. I eat pretzels with peanut butter.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Anatomy and physiology.
Okay.
Why? I was really good at it. It was always really fascinating with the human body and how the human body worked. I was all signed up to go to nursing school when I graduated high school. It was very fascinating to me. And I did really good in my classes too because I was interested in it.
Cool. My favorite...
Math.
No.
Lunch! Gym!
Recess!
I hated gym.
Nap time!
I hated gym. I would fake sick when I was younger because I hated gym so much.
My favorite pre-college was sociology. I had a sociology class.
That's very you.
And I really loved it.
Very you.
But then I went to art school and was going for graphic design, and I loved every class.
Psychology, Lily says.
Yeah, I love psychology too. Mm-hmm. Yep, that would be number 2 after sociology. But then in art school, I was doing graphic design. I was doing woodworking. I was doing blacksmithing. I was doing
did you do
regular
stuff?
Metalworking. I was doing leatherworking.
And we had that one table you made.
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of cool stuff in art school. It didn't even feel like I was in school.
Forensics. You know what? I was good at forensics. Because I wasn't like public speaking didn't make me nervous.
Got all CSI going on.
Not like that.
No, that's forensics.
It's also like the speaking, isn't it?
No.
Isn't there like a forensics club?
I think you're thinking of like speech club or debate club.
Isn't that what they call forensics?
No, forensics is like figuring
Hold
out
on.
murder scenes and such.
No, hold on.
Check it out. She's gonna realize that I'm right, and I'm gonna win this argument.
Hold on.
And you're all about to witness.
Am I really that?
You're all about to witness.
Forensic science.
You're about to witness me be right. If anybody's
what was forensics club then?
There is. I mean,
everybody's watching. Stop it.
See, Sarah says she thinks forensics is speaking and acting. I don't know. No, but forensics is...
Forensics team. Everybody that's watching. The forensics team is the combination of state high speech, debate, and mock trial teams. We compete in the tournaments across Northeastern speech, debate, and drama events.
Why is it called forensics?
You didn't go to public school. This is your problem.
That is true, but still, why is it called forensics?
You're correct. Forensics is also the CSI things, but
so
there was like forensics clubs. That
what's the definition of forensics? I guess does it share the definition? Competitive speech.
What's the difference?
Anyway, this is weird.
I don't know. We're gonna have to look at. I know what you're talking about, Andrea. We had one at my school. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Sarah. I do feel better. Only nerds would know this, Nathan says. Here's the thing. I think we both equally have a valid argument on this one.
Okay.
Because you were the homeschooled, and I in public school.
I was a smart one. And public school does stuff weird.
That's not at all what I said.
All right. Let's move on. Let's see. Let's name one thing you don't like on your pizza. I don't think I have a thing.
Oh, we did the burger one.
Yeah, we did burger. This one's pizza. What don't you like on your pizza? I like everything.
No. Yeah, you're weird. You get like anchovies and pineapple.
Artichokes,
and,
tomatoes.
And
olives.
I don't do the anchovies. I don't do. I think I've tried pretty much everything. Oh, I don't like, obviously, onion on pizza either if I don't like it on the
cooked onion
burger. Mm-mm.
I guess I don't really like onion on pizza.
No, you don't. Pineapple is evil. No mushrooms for Sarah. No olives for Matthew.
I love olives on pizza. I love olives, period. I eat olives as a snack, like all the time.
Like an entire jar.
All the time.
Like the green ones with the little red stuff on the inside. I'm like...
Pimentos. It's really good. Really, really good.
No sausage for Brianna.
Pineapple's the best on pizza.
I feel like pineapple's just... I've had it. Occasionally, it's okay.
Had what?
I don't... Pineapple on pizza. I don't do it like all the time. I love pineapple on
pizza.
It's not the worst.
My pizza order is pepperoni, black and green olives, and pineapple. That's my pizza order. If it's just me.
If you could only have one for the rest of your life, would you want forks or spoons?
Spoons.
Forks.
I eat a lot of soup. I eat a lot of soup.
Yeah, but you can drink soup.
That's true.
What are you going to do when you need to fork something? Stab something and eat it. You know what I mean? Forks.
Whew.
I'm bringing them to my team. Spoon.
You know what? Let's just settle this and we'll go with sporks.
No, she's saying which one would you...
Both.
You can't choose both. Dad makes homemade personal pizza dough. My fave is green olive, bacon, black olive, and feta with white sauce. All right. We're ordering pizza after this.
Yep, I'm hungry now.
Spoon, Brianna says. Brianna says spoon like you. I do say fork, though, because anything you need with spoon... See, and Sarah says, what about a fork? Anything you can do with a spoon, you can just drink.
Anything you could do you need to do with a fork, you can also do with a knife. You could stab.
Your eye just twitched when you said that a little bit. Yeah.
I'm a little tired.
Like you were trying to convince me.
You can stab stuff with a knife.
Yeah, but that's so barbaric.
Better than eating with your hands.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Next question.
And it's kind of along the same, different kind of pie. What's the best flavor of pie?
Why are we talking about food?
I'm hungry.
So hungry.
I'm hungry. That's why.
Get out, Tyler.
what happens when you need to fork something. Put that on a shirt. I like it.
Afternoons with Andrew. I can drink pudding, she says. Yeah. Well,
pudding.
yeah, like even jelly could stick a straw in it.
Yeah.
You don't need a spoon. Chocolate pie.
Chocolate pie. Okay.
I mean, I like French toast. I guess I don't eat a lot of like pie.
Okay. Here's the first question.
Chicken
before
pot
that, then
pie.
Chicken pot pie. Here's the first question before
rhubarb.
that. Then pie or cake. I say pie.
I like blueberry pies a lot.
Okay.
But if you do a high quality cake, like not like box cake. I feel like box cake is too dry and like airy. I like dense and moist. Yummy. Sorry for anybody who doesn't like the word moist.
You're using all kinds of good words today.
I know. My vocabulary is just bubbling over being in quarantine.
Fork the moist pie.
Oh. You're fired. My grandmother's lemon meringue, banana cream, or strawberry rhubarb. And Brianna says cake. Well, listen, Brianna is like a baker, the ultimate cook and baker. Honestly, I would trust her. And okay, I will say, For the Love of Sugar, the place downtown Detroit,
they have good cakes.
I could eat their cake all the time because it's like moist and they have like the layers of the frostings and the fillings.
I think dessert, I think fruit. That's me.
That's where we're 100% different.
Very much.
100% different. Anything with a crumb topping.
Yes, an apple pie with a good crumb topping.
See, that sounds good to me. That sounds very good to me. But like, if I think dessert, my first thing is always like a chocolatey.
Now, what is a poke cake? Sarah says maybe if I have a poke cake, I could do cake forever.
Pie. I do.
See,
agree.
now I tend to think cheesecake lies in the pie category.
Okay, now you've started an argument.
I'm just saying.
Coffee cake.
Coffee cake. I like coffee cake.
With a nice
coming from the guy who owns a coffee shop. I see you, James.
Yeah, we're all about to run out of coffee in this quarantine. We might need some deliveries there.
Pistachio pie.
What?
I've never had pistachio pie.
Now, is this sister Chevry or brother Chevry? Because then we're going to need some more details from you all about this pistachio pie. Eric would agree Dutch apple pie. That sounds good. Cheesecake is superior. Dad
says we can't afford a lot of sugar. For a love of sugar is what he means.
Oh,
for love of sugar. Yeah.
Not that often, no. But their little thing of macaroons is a good gift. So yummy.
Austin wants to unpack the cheesecake is pie argument. Okay.
Okay, what defines a pie?
A crust with a filling.
Round
with a crust with a filling. That is a pie.
So cheesecake is a pie.
Cheesecake fills that role better than cake. Cake is a what's this? Cake is more bread-like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter what kind of cake you're talking about, except cheesecake,
there's really
it's more
bread-like pies at all.
No. So
punch holes in a cake, then pour liquid Jello or pudding or caramel in holes, then cover with. All right.
Okay, maybe. Did I unpack that good enough, Austin? I think I kept it simple. It's a crust with the filling.
Or a butterscotch pudding.
Pizza is a pie, yeah. Pizza pie.
Especially deep dish pizzas are definitely pies.
Not a pie. Not a pie. P-I. It's its own. Carby. Sounds carby. Okay, moving forward.
I'm so hungry now.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This one doesn't apply to me, but this will be fun.
Pinterest it.
I don't think that matters, Austin. Says, but a cheesecake crust always... Oh, I forget. I can do this. Hang on. Austin McCool says, but a cheesecake crust always doesn't cover the sides. Does that matter? I don't believe it does. I don't think it matters.
Cake is more cakey. Thank you.
Thanks,
that
Whitney.
Was revolutionary.
Cake is more cakey.
Revolutionary.
Revolutionary. There we go. Yeah, it's more cakey.
Agreed.
Okay, moving on. This will be fun, and this one applies to Andrea.
What is it?
She can't really answer it, but describe your youth pastor using only emojis. Describe your youth pastor using only emojis.
If any of my youth actually were watching right now,
I know.
Terrified.
This may not be a good question to actually answer. It's kind of just fun.
Or your pastor, if you're not a youth.
Actually, I think that is a question on the list here somewhere.
Describe your pastor.
Oh, yeah, at the bottom. Describe your pastor using only emojis.
Your pastor or your youth pastor.
Yeah. So do this. This one's for our entertainment. Describe your pastor or youth pastor using only emojis, because I can't really do emojis through this system very easily.
Rude. Brianna.
So everybody knows Brianna is one of my saints. Yeah. I don't necessarily disagree. Now, is that pastor or youth pastor?
It doesn't
Because
even
she's a youth
matter.
pastor. That's true. It doesn't matter. It's the same.
Doesn't even matter. We're both like that.
That's true. While they're figuring out emojis, I'm gonna move on to another question. Okay, here's a little more interesting, a little more serious one. What's one book that you would recommend every person read other than the Bible? Okay, I've got one. I'd read a lot of books, but this one blew my mind when I read it. Now, it's fiction. It's science fiction. But it's Battlefield Earth. If you saw the movie, terrible movie. Don't even think about the movie. But the book, Battlefield Earth, is one of the most amazing twists to it that I've ever experienced. And that's a personal opinion. You may not agree with it, but I love that book. Now, the interesting thing about that book is it was written by, what?
Putting this one up. Keep going.
Okay. It was written by,
Can I do them both?
Just left me. You can only do one at a time.
Okay. Keep going.
It was written by, you distracted me in my brain.
What's it called? Battlefield Earth?
Yes. And
you look it up?
Yes, look it up real quick. As soon as you say the name, I'll be like, duh. Hold on. We're getting it.
Battlefield Earth book.
Wait for it.
L. Ron Hubbard?
L. Ron Hubbard.
That sounds super familiar.
Yeah, he's the guy who invented Scientology.
Yes!
Yes, L. Ron Hubbard. Thank you, Austin.
About him.
He invented Scientology. If you know anything about Scientology, you know it's crazy. I'm probably gonna get sued because some Scientologist is gonna see this now and sue me. But L. Ron Hubbard wrote Battlefield Earth. Amazing book. Thick book. It's a thick one, but really good. So
definitely
that's what
fiction.
I would. That's not it. It's definitely fiction. Let's see. Let's put some of these other answers up. So we've got Bait of Satan.
I've heard incredible things about that book. I've never read it, but I've heard incredible things.
Bradley Porter says Follow to Lead by Stan Gleason. That's an excellent
portions
book.
of it.
In a Pit with a Lion on a Snowy Day. I've not read that one, but I've heard good things. Boundaries by Henry Cloud. Referred to it more than any other book.
Boundaries is an excellent book. Excellent.
Cool.
That's your uncle.
Yep.
Same recommendation.
Uncle, same recommendation. Rewritten by L. Ron Hubbard.
Sarah. Put Sarah's description of her pastor up. Okay, I grew up with Sarah at our church in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Computer Book Mountain.
This was 100% Pastor Todd Trapani.
Wow.
100%. Good job, Sarah.
Another one from Whitney, Tale of Three Kings.
Yes.
Dean Edwards.
Hey, best friend.
Hi, Lindsay.
You know what, Sister Bollinger? I was going to say that book.
21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell.
Because, I'm not talking about, my favorite book of all time. I'm talking about a book I'd recommend other people to read. Definitely this book.
Very cool. Cool. Good answers, people. What did you give a recommendation?
I would have said 21.
Well, now that one's been said, what else would you say?
I feel like it's been so long since I've just sat and read and...
The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry.
Ooh.
Who's that by, Austin? While she's still thinking of a book.
Well, the most recent book that I would recommend that I've read was actually I read Nicole Soto's book, Worth It.
Okay.
I think I got 3/4 of the way through it. It's very good. I think I just misplaced it and now I need to go find it and find out where I was and finish it. But that's the last...
this one's good. Outliers by Malcolm
I've
Gladwell.
Read that a long time ago.
Ruthless Elimination of Hurry is by John Mark Comer. Man, we're getting lots of good book recommendations.
You guys are also smart.
Circle Maker, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
That's a good book.
My uncle's got some recommendations here. Sort of Shannara and Rex Stout or anything by Rex Stout or Louis L'Amour. Yep.
Lindsay.
My grandpa had a huge collection of Louis L'Amour books. Guarding the Channels of the Supernatural.
This is an excellent book, especially for young women.
Cool. All right, let's move on. If you still got some, you can put them in there. Da, 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 da. Let's see.
Do this one, 32.
32. What's your favorite old worship song?
Old means something different to everybody.
That's true.
Because
I say
young.
Waymaker.
That's not old. Even you and me have different definitions of old songs.
We do. I'm trying to think of old. See, now, I think old, I actually think way older than me, too, though. But, like, what was it? So,
Through the
favorite
Fire.
old worship song. Let's see. Through the Fire by Tommy Hudson.
See, put that up, because that's a good point.
Oh.
Lindsay makes here. Sometimes old to people is whenever they started coming to church. So we'll be like, oh, they don't know the classics. And it's like, well, they weren't coming to church. So whatever they know from when they first started coming to church, as the years pass, that stuff they started with is old to them.
That's true. Let's see. I'll Fly Away.
So glad.
Amazing Grace.
Good. Waymaker is not old, James. Maybe you've made it old.
I think he knows what I was saying with that.
Andrew doesn't listen to Christian music.
If you tuned in last time, you discovered that I don't listen to a lot of Christian music.
So let's go ahead and clarify that. That means during his easy listening times, he listens to hipster bop music, like little easy listening music. You do. You turn.
I don't know if easy listening is the right word.
Okay,
for it.
That's the wrong word because it makes you think of like.
Right, like old R&B music.
No,
I listen to
like the strange classical channel on the low end of the radio that everybody can find. That's not what I mean.
The old smooth jazz station. Anybody from Detroit will recognize the 98.7 smooth jazz.
One of the Barber girls just shared a status about that radio station.
Really?
Like yesterday. I was cracking up. What a friend we have in Jesus.
I need to answer this still. Did you answer it?
Not yet. Go ahead.
I would have to say, man, probably anything by like Andre Crouch. Trying to think which one's my actual favorite. I know what mine is. Go ahead while I'm trying to think what my actual favorite is.
I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's the verse starts off with Amazing Grace shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. Mm-hmm. Something like that. Basically, okay, it is one of my, listen, it is like, I find myself singing it all the time. I sing the chorus a lot, but the range on the song is so insane. I've never been able to do it in church. He could do it.
I'm trying to remember all the words. I got the melody.
I shall forever lift my eyes to Calvary to view the cross where Jesus died for me. And then it goes like this. How marvelous. See, if anybody knows Scott Leonardson, he sings it amazingly. Perfect. I miss it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So many beautiful songs.
Lots of good songs. I still haven't given my answer.
How great thou art.
Yeah, you keep doing that.
You think?
I would say, so Andre Crouch, I love old Andre Crouch stuff. But I would probably have to go, I think
He looked beyond my fault, Sister Bollinger. That's
it.
That's what it is. He looked beyond my fault and saw my need.
I would have to say...
We're not asking for least favorites, Nathan. I just want to put this one up.
I think it's just called My Testimony. It's an Andre Crouch song. I think so.
See, this is what we're saying, Uncle Denny, though. Old is different for everybody.
Yeah, that's not old for you, but it's old for me.
The Waterway.
The Waterway. Lots of good stuff.
Is He Looked Beyond My Fault old?
Yeah, it's fairly old.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I would call it old.
I wanted to be a part.
You're doing good.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, say along the same lines, what's your favorite worship song that we currently sing at church?
James likes The Waterway too.
Favorite song that you currently sing at church?
Well, He looked beyond my socks and saw my knees.
That's good.
Don't ruin my song. Okay. But see, this is a little harder for me to choose because I'm like the one who picks all the songs. I'm the music director, so to me, like I like most of them. But I realize not everybody has the same taste as me. What's my favorite one that we currently sing? Echo. That's a good one.
Actually, we haven't sung it yet, so I don't know if this actually counts. But I was listening to that song you just showed me the other day. The
Gardens into Graves.
Graves into Gardens.
Graves into Gardens.
Yeah, I really like that
Me
song.
too.
If you
I think
haven't
we're gonna have to do it.
if you haven't heard the song Graves into Gardens, who does it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me look.
I really like it. We haven't done it yet, but we probably need to do
had
it. So I don't know if that actually counts.
Oh, here we go. I have it up here still because I was like ready to elevation worship.
Okay, Graves into Gardens. I like it. So look that up. I would play it for you, but we'd probably get tagged.
Yeah.
So
You're just gonna have to look it up.
Heaven
on Earth. Oh.
Let's see. We got Heaven on Earth. He called my name.
You are holy Lord.
Holy Lord. Oh yeah.
The elevation worship.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Let's see.
What's one we actually sing? You know what I like right now? We do What Your Mercy Did for Me.
I like that. What was the one we just? What did we just sing this past Sunday that you had me start out? It was the second song we did.
Like on live stream?
Yeah.
King of Glory.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, King of Glory. I like that.
Glory. Is that the one?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Not Afraid. I don't know that one, Tracy.
Not Afraid.
I like that one, Andrea.
Good. Okay, we'll just do a couple more. We're doing good. We're having
Hopefully
fun.
everybody's not getting sick of us.
I can say I think we're having fun. Everybody seems to be sticking
We're
around
having
a little bit.
fun.
I'm having fun. I guess it doesn't really matter if they're having fun or not. We're having fun. Okay. If you could have coffee with one person from the Bible other than Jesus or God, I suppose, but they're the same thing, so it doesn't matter. Other than Jesus, who would you who would you choose and why?
You're getting all choked up about your choice already.
Choked up on
so
this.
Excited.
If you could have coffee with one person from the Bible other than Jesus, who would you choose and why? I think this is a good question. Do you have an answer for this?
Hold on, I'm responding to something, so you respond first.
Okay. Who would I have coffee with? I'll start putting some other answers up while I'm thinking here. Esther, that's good. I think, man, there's a lot of good choices here.
I'm volunteering you to help people if they want it, okay?
Okay.
There we go. Because Lindsay said everything looks really cool, so. Esther!
Okay, talking about, cool.
Lindsay says Esther.
Yeah, I put it up already while you were busy doing
stuff. Story of my life.
Yeah. Matthew Allen says Peter, get some witnessing tips. See, I thought maybe Peter, but I also thought maybe Paul. Apostle Paul.
I feel like I get along with Paul. It's pretty intense.
I think... Oh, that's a different thing.
Who's the lady that drove stake through the guy's head? She's pretty intense. I'd probably have coffee with her.
You'd probably get along with her really well.
David, Tracy says.
David would be good.
Yeah, Lindsay, hit us up.
Man.
Who else? Do we know the Bible?
I do. I'm trying to just narrow it down which one I would actually choose if I could just have coffee with one.
I would probably choose one of the women in the New Testament that had their own house churches. I feel like that'd be fun.
That'd be cool
to talk with them, get their perspective. I think Lydia.
That would be very. That would be very relevant to this time.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah. I'm a big proponent of women in ministry.
Robert Osborne says Josh the Stonecutter.
Hard
to choose one. That's my point. It's hard to choose.
Okay,
one.
Sister Bollinger says, Larissa says Adam or Eve. Here's the thing. I could see Larissa sitting down with Adam and Eve, though, and, like, grilling them. And being like, why did you do the things you did? Right. And I could see her like, you have doomed us all.
Right. Either brother or sister Chevry says Mary. Because she would have some great toddler stories. That's funny. I like this answer. Josh Leonard. Hey, Josh, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. He says...
the Canada guy?
No. Wait, you're not in Canada now, are you? I don't think you are. Are you? Maybe you are. We need to catch up, obviously. I
Didn't
don't
we
know
just
where you
talk to
are.
him at campus, sorry?
I don't know.
Let me look at that picture.
Yeah, we did, briefly.
Okay.
Are you in Canada?
Judas.
Anyway, Judas, I kind of like that answer. That's an interesting answer. That's a curveball answer. It's interesting.
These are getting fun.
Solomon, I like that. Wisest guy ever. Was he, though? There's a debate. James
guy.
Ireland said, I want to have coffee with Adam and throw my coffee at him.
Was it really Adam's fault, though?
Sarah White says Eve.
Josh says, good to be seen. We were pastoring in Windsor.
There you go. Good job. You know what? My wife has a better memory than me. I can't help that.
We are moving to Pastor Church in Indiana.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
That's cool.
Congratulations. You had one job, Sarah says.
Elisha. This is good.
Elisha, that'd be fun.
I still haven't given an answer.
Okay. I've given a few answers.
You have. I want to meet everybody.
You can't. You just told them they have to pick two.
I know.
Who do you want to talk to from the Bible and have coffee?
The problem is now I can't think of any names. For those of you who don't know, my brain doesn't always work the best anymore. It disappears on me on occasion.
Oh, this is cool. Look at what Josh just wrote.
What do you say?
I mean, that's cool
Judas,
reasoning.
because I want to see what he's like, and my guess would be he's normal and just made a mistake. Very possible, and that's I like that reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting, and that's why I really like that answer. Is it could be very interesting.
Yep.
You know what? I think I would agree with that one, Stephen. I would agree with that one.
That's a good one.
I think that would be my choice. That's a very good one. Just sort of see what kind of person he was, because it obviously takes a special kind of person. Well, I mean, all of them are special. They're all special in their own way.
You can have a favorite, though.
I know.
Okay.
I like Steven. I would pick Steven. Okay, now that I finally landed on one.
Okay, that's why.
Yes, that's why I have a wife. Okay, here's a fun one. How many hours of sleep do you get each night?
That's fun for you to say.
I'm just being sarcastic when I say fun. Well, let's just use last night as an example. 0.
Is that fairly normal?
That's fairly normal, yeah. Last I slept was yesterday morning for about an hour and a half. So, Josh Leonard said Steven's a good choice, although if I'm a pioneer, I'd rather not pioneer in martyrdom. That's true.
Truth.
That's true.
Okay, how many hours of sleep do I get? 3 to 4. Well, Lindsay has a baby, though, too.
3 to 4-ish hours.
Lindsay has a little baby at home. Her little baby girl now.
Yeah, I live on very, very little sleep. So, yeah, how much? 8 to 9, Ashley McCool.
Honestly, Ashley, I'm there with you. I have to get 8 to 9 to be like a functioning human. Like, if I get less than that.
I wish I could. Man.
If I get less than that, I just start.
Sarah White says 9.
And he doesn't like not sleep on purpose.
No.
He has,
believe me,
a lot of pain.
If I was allowed to sleep, I'd be sleeping. Anyway. Andrea's so cranky. Yes.
Listen, Lindsay.
Yes.
Here, I gotta go get a baby.
Yes. When she leaves, we'll talk about this.
Oh, you're so mean.
All right. Now she's gone, I can say it. I'm married to 2 different women. I'm married to Andrea, who you've been talking to this whole time. And then I'm married to Andrea. Andrea is the one who, if I wake her up in the middle of the night, she's the one who wakes up. And she is mean. She is so mean. She has actually hurt my feelings before. Honestly. Very much.
Stop it. Stop talking about me like that.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Andrea. So, we got babies coming.
Everybody just woke up from their naps.
Yeah. Give me one.
Which one?
Give me.
Who wants you?
Who wants me? Nobody?
Oh, she just shook her head no.
Who wants me? Ah, there we go. So, all right, now we got the whole crew here. Let's
so
see.
maybe wake her up.
She brought me to church, and they used to make me wake her up to get ready for church. It was like drawing straws.
Lindsay, you can't just share all my bad things. Hey, Brianna.
Let's see. Sarah White says she'll take one. Are you talking about the babies, I'm assuming?
Probably.
Yep. We've got a bunch of babies around here.
We're just like an open door.
Yeah. But
Eric punching me in his sleep. Stop it, Maria.
Those are mild. Well, I think that's a good place to end it on.
On my terrible attitude when I don't get enough sleep.
You want to do one more? Let's
yes.
see. Let's find
one.
And
on something happier.
Let's find a good question.
I'm allergic to soap. Is Brandon saying sleep?
He might mean sleep. I don't know. Let's see.
Hey.
Ugh. Okay, you're leaving me. Okay, here's a fun one. I don't know if I know the answer to this. No, I'm not going to do that because I don't even know the answer to that one. Well, okay, here's one. What was your favorite childhood show growing up?
Totally Spies.
Totally Spy. I don't even know what that is.
It's like a little girl's spy show.
Love you.
Also NCIS when I got a little older.
Right. I would say my favorite show growing up is I used to watch A-Team with my grandpa. That was a fun show. Lots of gun work and nobody.
She can see herself. She loves it.
Yeah, nobody hitting anybody. Lots of shooting, nobody actually hitting anything. It was great, and they always created some crazy vehicle
like
to escape. Yeah, kind of like Star Wars, like the
lots of shooting,
stormtroopers.
nobody hitting.
Right. Let's see. We got a couple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
See, Maria commented now and just said, "My question is, who wakes up with the babies?" I just want everybody to know my husband wakes up with the babies at night.
Typically I'm already up.
Because he's already awake.
Bananas in Pajamas and Three Stooges. Those are good.
Home Improvement.
Red, Green, and Home Improvement. I like Home Improvement. That's a good one. Those are good. Papa says he loves these babies.
Cyberspace. I feel like I remember that one, Sarah.
He loves those babies.
See, me and Sarah are like the exact same age and like grew up together, so.
I don't know what that is.
You see yourself?
My Uncle Denny says Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger's good. Maria's got a bunch of them. Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles. Yep, cartoons are good. Now, I'll say when I was young, and probably Maria too, the whole lineup on Saturday mornings, the Disney lineup. So DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin. Tailspin was a genius show. You take the characters from Jungle Book and you make Baloo a bush pilot with sky pirates. I mean, really, who comes up with this stuff? But it was fantastic.
Go back up a little bit.
Oh, let's see.
Somebody said something else.
Little House on the Prairie.
Lizzie McGuire. Brianna says.
Lizzie McGuire. Cyber Chase.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's been many years. Goof Troop, another good one. Goof Troop.
We watch Super Y here a lot.
We watch what?
She says, what about currently? Currently, we watch a lot of Doc McStuffins.
Ooh, Crocodile Hunter. That was a good show. Crikey. She's a beaut. Look at her. She's a beaut. Tailspin, Bugs Bunny.
Dexter's Lab and Kim Possible.
There you go.
Yes.
My dad thinks we're bored. We're about done.
We're having a great time.
Fun. We're having fun.
We're not bored anymore.
A lot of fun. I think that's good. I think that was
Hannah
a good
Montana.
one. Hannah Montana.
You get the best of both worlds.
So, well, I think this has been fun. We've been
Lots
on
of Paw
for
Patrol. You gonna dance with me?
We've been on for almost an hour. I didn't think we would go that long, but this has been fun. We've had a lot of interaction. We're gonna do this. At least I'll do it. My wife will join me periodically, I'm sure.
I make you more fun.
You do. I'll add Andrea whenever she joins me. But just get on, talk about things, interact with people. If you are interested in doing it with me, we could always Skype you in and put you right in with the whole crew. And we can have fun. I can have up to 4 people, I think, on here with me.
Ooh, it's a party.
It's a party. And if we really want more people, we could even do a Zoom call and have all kinds of people on here. It could be fun. It could also be dangerous. Yep. Lindsay
all right, we're
says
gonna
I'm
kick
the
Lindsay
favorite.
out of the video then.
No. So yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Hope we brightened your afternoon up.
Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock. If you're available and bored, join us. Come hang out a little while, and we'll have fun. Love you. Talk to you later. Can you say bye? Say bye. Bye. All right. Bye, everybody.